Hello, and welcome back to Alan Wake. In the previous episode, we have finished an episode, um, regardless how silly that sounds, but we finished an episode called The Clicker in Alan Wake. That's where we wrapped up our episode. And now we are diving in the departure. So let's not drag it too long.
In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
We have hangover Alan over here.
The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. I wasn't sure I'd make it out there without some painkillers.
To be honest, your door looks blocked by something. Maybe you need cold shower as well or something, I don't know.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
Well, before that, I will, as is customary, check this QR code. I'm wondering whether it is the same or not. Let's check it. Huh. Turns out this isn't too bad even if you are not sitting on a couch when you play it. Who knew? No, I believe it is absolutely same code. We have the sudden stop over there. Nothing here or there. No snowstorm outside, which looks refreshing. I wonder how much money you need to pay for this apartment in what seems to be a center of Manhattan. Like, I don't know, trillions or something.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. She called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
This is Bright Falls, right? No, Night Springs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back
Couch
to
potato.
the Gary Alex Show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that Autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for his Sam. There it is. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you, and good night.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid, if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want to ask me something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Alan Wake, Sam Lake.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet.
Oh crap. We know how that went.
Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
In a while, crocodile.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this, having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed. There would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Oh, that's one deterministic bastard. And then he changed his mind and he just drove away, right? You don't find that even slightly suspicious, right? That there is a conveniently placed log truck across the tunnel exit. Did I read the sign over there? Can I read the sign over there? Buckle up, it's the law. I don't think you can read it. Okay. We have another scenic area over here. Do we have another thermos over here, or we can swap cars over here? Ha! We can swap cars. The question is why? I'm also wondering if we would have any pages. Yes, we will. The Majestic Motel. Comfortable beds, clean rooms, wireless internet, laundry facilities, cable TV, and kitchenette in every room. Just a little bit of supplies. I don't see any pages or thermoses here, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Did they actually simulate the manual transmission that he needs to switch down in order to make up that hill? Oh yeah, there is also a gun over there. We need to pick it up. Found it. Look at this little goober. Come here. You're safe now. My precious. Some kind of cave-in?
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I will kill your wife.
Oh, that was quite a development. A burp. The dark presence wants to stop Wake.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
They give you quite a selection of cars. Hey, he just gone? Damn it. I don't feel particularly comfortable exploring the area in such conditions. To be honest, because it's all blurry and messy, and I cannot make out what I'm even looking at sometimes. Or maybe even most of the times. So detecting objects is, well, it's complicated. I think behind that big container is a suitable place for a thermos. No, there is not enough space. Okay. Never mind me. Now, are you ready for the longest drive ever? Oh, it's blocked over here. Crap, I wanted to kinda drive around and park in front of the motel, but that would work as well.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Alright. A lot of pictures of... Yeah, those are pictures of just characters in general, because I see Dr. Hartman in the center, I see Pat Main. Yeah, that's Barry. Okay. Yeah, Hartman's book.
Look after yourself.
Could have fooled me.
Okay. Rules. General information. Refundable $100 security deposit is required on all reservations. No personal checks accepted. We take all major credit cards and bank cards. Checkout time is 10 a.m. No loud music, no pets. One vehicle per unit. Facilities are for registered guests only. No visitors are allowed on the premises after 9 p.m. No exceptions. We hope you enjoy your stay at the Majestic. If you are a senior or a vet, ask about our discounts.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
I was hoping for some script page, to be honest. Oh well. It is what it is. I don't think there is anything there. Okay, that's just a branch that looks like a bird, that looks like an object. Ah! Ouch. Christ almighty. Anything in the fields? I'm just trying to ignore possessed objects because I don't think they can home on my location that fast. Okay, invisible wall for the car. I get it, I get it. From here on out, we go on foot. Okay, what else?
What the hell?
Okay, so it takes possession of smaller objects. Fridge is not small, fridge is not small. I don't have any incentive to actually go and deal with this tire. Okay, so the danger is that I can easily fall through the cracks. Which is like really not nice. I also realized that my current flashlight, while looking menacing and all, does not have that much default boost in it. And that is like not cool.
Nice to see you, too.
Well, that's why I have flares and flashbangs. This is like the most gentle run over that I can imagine. Yo, we have car versus car. Bruh. This is some kind of like derby action. Maybe quite literally because, well, the paint job. This place looks wasted. So where did they hide the page? Or the thermos for that matter? Why is it lit up? Where are you? No idea. I can, however, check this thing, right? Okay, not like this. Can I at least enter it? I can. Okay, it's just a checkpoint and another car. Alrighty then. Well, wait a second, there is another floor. I can't see crap over here. Again, he may be fast, but is he faster than the car? Jesus Christus. Can we please stop? Ow. I'm just trying to drive here, come on. Okay, maybe they're hinting me that shotgun might be better. Well then, shotgun it is. Alright. God damn it! Yeah, they just ambushed me from all sides. Oh, good for them, as a matter of fact. That was not... That was far from the best fight I had. You could pick up a flare, mate. Ow. Yeah, I guess we abandoned that flare. So, how many did I miss? The Trail of the Dark Presence.
The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The Dark Presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
There is a lot of like driving and shooting segments changing each other right now. Okay. I would prefer to concentrate on one aspect. rather than to combine them like this. But again, it's not like a complaint. Sale. Okay. I have a feeling like I did not even try to go beyond that point. But maybe I should at least give it a try. I go past the barricade and maybe there is something over there. Like a sneaky thermos. Because nothing stops me from just walking here. I question why, of course. Like, there might be something shiny there, like a script page. Sarah and Barry in the well-lit room.
In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Guys, don't do that to me. So I'm practically missing only 3 what seems to be story-related pages. That doesn't seem too bad. Do you think they hid some beverage containers somewhere on the cliff edge? Ah, night walk under the starry sky. Isn't that wonderful? If only I had a cup of tea with me. But alas, a man can dream. Now we can get back to the thing. Oh gosh darn it. Shush. Stop it with creepy sounds. Stop throwing it through the object, okay? Like, very not nice of you guys. There was a freaking fence in the middle of it. And they're like, nope, we do not care. No, I thought it's another QR code. Okay. All visitors must see the yard manager. You must sign a liability waiver before entering the yard. If you're looking for a specific part, ask for it first. For you pull it, you must bring your own tools. Wear protective clothing. Warning: junk piles may shift. Hazardous area. Well, I don't like that shifting warning. And now you give me back the hunting rifle. No, I still have way more bullets for the shotgun, so I'll go with the shotgun. Thermos. I am good enough on batteries, right? Right item limit is reached. So let's go sign up. Why do they have flashbang grenades over here? Okay, flare gun, very useful against the big guys. Okay. I just hear somebody else's footsteps and it's so creepy. What the hell is this thing? Okay, that's just a crane. A crane with a car stuck to it. Just want to know if I can spot something that I might have missed over there. I mean, given the absence of enemies right now, I can as well just go there. This feels like a good place to hide something. Maybe there is a page here on the nightmare level. I don't like the amount of heavy machinery, that crane with the car over there. Just nothing of it feels like it's gonna be safe. Alrighty then, I think I see a page. Thomas Zane's last dive.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
That's quite badass. Shush. Maybe I should switch the cars. If I can only have a look around here first. Nope. Not that I can spot anything. Checkpoint.
told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room. I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
I mean, sounds totally doable. Follow. Yeah, that's not a trap. That's not how traps work. Nope. Well, I wonder if there will actually be a serious trap marked by these signs, because I learned to trust them, that there is a cache with some goodies in the end. But if I will be viciously attacked by a group of, I don't know, 5, 10, 15 taken, like... That would be peculiar, at least. That would be... No, not peculiar, that would be sort of refreshing. Oh, that's the word I'm looking for.
I will never give her to you. Just in case we have a second wave, I would prefer to still stand here. Because I don't think the dark presence is retreating right now. Have a big spotlight over there. I am of course interested in the thermos. Nothing here. Nor in this building.
Hello. Shit. Oh, that works as well. Now, I was checking the building. Okay. It is out. There is nothing in the building. Alrighty then. The dark place.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
I think we reached that lamppost and we'll wrap an episode. I don't see any other collectibles over here, so yeah, I think this is it for now. Yep. And with that, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. If that's the case, please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.